Hey guys, it's Sheridan. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting. I have a collab for you guys, and these are all the people that the collab is with. I'll put all their pictures up on the screen, but you can go check out their channels below. They're going to be doing this video as well, and today's video is all about our YouTube setups as small content creators. And two guys, this is the equipment that you must have to be a YouTuber. That's not what this is about. I love tech stuff, so I put this collab together, and I love to see different creators' setups and just what they do and how they do all their editing and all their stuff. And as a viewer, I just love to watch that kind of content, so that's why I decided to do this collab. And also, I thought this collab may be helpful for a small content creator that's wanting to upgrade some of their equipment. But let's just start this video. Before we get started, I just want to tell you, there's cars going by, so if you hear background noise, just ignore it. But I started with this iPod right here. This is how I started my YouTube channel. And I created my content on here, and I started with like Viva video editing software, and then I moved to iMovie later on. But this was what I used to start. So if you're a content creator, or you think I have to have this camera to do YouTube or whatnot, you can start with whatever you have. Start with an iPod Touch if that's what you have. Start with your iPhone. Start with your Android. I've made videos when I've had an Android phone with my Android phone. My sister makes videos with her phone, and I still use my iPhone, as you will see, for some things. So I just wanted to start this video with saying, if you're a small content creator, use what you have and don't take what you have for granted. Because if we are blessed to have like things like this to record videos, like iPod Touches and iPhones, we can create good content with that. It may not be the clearest quality, but it's somewhere to start, and I just encourage you to start your YouTube channel. So I just wanted to say that. Now that I got that aside, let's get into the equipment that I use. So the cameras that I use for my YouTube videos are a Canon EOS M200 is what I'm filming on right now. And I also use my iPhone 6, and I'll show you a picture of it because right now I'm kind of doing something else with my phone that I need my phone for. And I don't want to interfere with the sound. But I love the Canon EOS M200. It is so good. It has beautiful quality. It's not too big or bulky. You can change the lenses if you want to. And it's just a super easy, user-friendly camera. And it has beautiful quality. So that's why I love it. And then to go along with that, this is my first vlogging camera. And I'll show you better footage of it later in the editing portion. But this is the Sony DS-CH-X80 is what this camera is. This is an awesome camera. This was my first vlogging camera, and I still use this so much because the zoom on this is incredible. I use this for nature photography and videography. It's beautiful for that. I use this all the time in my vlogs for up close, far away stuff because the Canon does not have a super zoom lens. This does. This has like 30 times zoom. So this has really good zoom. And this is a really good beginner quality vlogging camera. It has beautiful quality. You can take beautiful pictures with it. And the nature photography and videography is gorgeous, and I love it so much. And this is an amazing camera, and it's really budget friendly. It's still expensive, and I got this for Christmas, but it's a super awesome beginner vlogger camera. And if you want something that can get super far away, beautiful images, and nature photography and videography, this is the camera for you. It's so good. Love it so much. I use it all the time for my nature stuff. So if you see like nature parts in my vlog, it's normally with this camera. And I'm so sorry for all the car noises. But that's that camera. I use all kinds of different SanDisk SD cards. This one's a 32 gigabyte one. And this one's the Ultra Plus. And I think the one that I have in this camera is the Extreme one. And then I have my battery pack that goes with my Canon, of course. And have my charger that goes with my Sony. And I have my camera bag. This is not an essential, but this is what I keep my cameras in. And I use a tripod grip from Canon. And it has this little remote that you can take pictures of yourself. And it's a tripod to hold your camera up. You can vlog with it. It's super little. You have to prop it up on something if you're feeling like I'm filming now. And I love this little thing. I take my Instagram pictures with this. And it comes in handy a lot of the times when I'm just filming like this and the camera's far away. So what else do I use? I use my phone. Like I said, my iPhone I use a lot of the times when I don't have my camera with me, or when my camera's in the other room and I need to film something real quick. So I still use my iPhone 6S in my vlogs and videos. That's something that I wanted to add in here. Another thing that I use as a small YouTuber is this cleaning kit. I recently had to clean my sensor of my Canon EOS because mirrorless cameras sensors get dirty really easily and really fast. So I had to get this. It comes with lots of stuff. If you want to know more about this, I have a video on it. But that's another thing that I use for my camera. So what else do I use as a small content creator? I use ring lights. So the ring light that I have here, I do not know what it's called, but I'll link it down below. I'll show you some footage of what this ring light looks like. But I just got it from Amazon and it's been really good. And I also have another ring light, but it's kind of not usable right now because the stand part of it broke and it was from Walmart. So I have those two ring lights and I use natural sunlight sometimes. If you guys cannot invest in a ring light, just use natural sunlight. Just open your curtains if you have a window in your house and just film where that window light shines through. And you will get beautiful lighting that way. So natural sunlight I think is the best light to use. But in situations where you need better lighting, use a ring light or a soft box or something. But I have just a cheap ring light, nothing fancy or anything, but it does the job. As a small content creator, what do I use for audio? I use my iPhone. This is the audio that you guys are hearing right now. I just have my iPhone 6 right here on my lap because the camera's a little bit further away than I like to have it when I use just onboard camera audio. But I'm using my iPhone right now, having it on my lap where the mic is facing me, and it's just picking up the audio, and I just sync the audio up in post-production of these videos. Since the camera that I have, I cannot hook up any audio inputs to either of my cameras. They don't have extra audio inputs. You can use their onboard mics, which both of these cameras' onboard mics are pretty good. But if you're further away from your camera or you just want clearer audio, I just use my iPhone and just use voice memos and then edit it in post-production. So that's what I use for audio. Also for audio, as you see in my last video, my video where I did a fall Bath & Body Works haul, I used this lavalier mic with my iPhone. And I hooked the lavalier mic to me and hooked it to my iPhone and then edited it that way in post-production. This mic right here is by Pop Voice. and I got it for free from Pop Voice from doing a review. This mic is pretty good. It's probably not the best lavalier mic that you can get out there, but it does the job and it has pretty good audio. And for my podcast, editing this video, I just wanted to add this in here real quick before I continue with audio stuff. I do have an HP laptop that I use for Zoom to do my podcast with guests, and I also use a webcam app when I do my podcast because this camera's broken. So that's what I use for that. And I also use Google Drive to transfer files from my computer to my phone so I can edit on my phone. Now continuing on with the video. I have this box over here that has all my mics in here. So I have this mic that I use for my podcast. This is my favorite mic that I have and the best mic that I have. It is the, I don't even know how you say it, TKGOU. Is it Taigu or something? TKGOU. I don't know how you say this, but it's this brand. But I love this mic. It has beautiful audio. I love it for my podcast. It was a Christmas present and it's been amazing, and it's not super pricey like the Blue Yeti's like $100. That mic was like $30. I also have this mic. I don't know the brand. I just got it from a friend that was selling it, and I use this for podcast as well. Last mic that I have is another mic that I got sent from Pop Voice, I believe. And this is the USB condenser microphone. And I think it was the Pop Voice company that asked me if I wanted to try it. It doesn't say Pop Voice on here. But this mic is pretty good. Like I said, the other mic is my favorite mic. But this mic is pretty good. I've used it in a podcast. I need to experiment more with this. My sister used it for her voiceover the other day because this has a plug where you can plug it to an Android phone, which she has one. So she used it for her voiceover and she really liked it and enjoyed using this for her voiceover. So this is what the mic looks like. I'll show you closer up later on. But I really like the mic. You can plug headphones into this one. You can adjust the echo and volume, which you can't do on my other mic. But this one comes with one cable, like I said, to plug into your phone. So if you were to do voiceovers and you have like an Android phone that has that certain charger, you can use that mic straight with your phone. My sister really enjoys that mic for her voiceovers. So when I do a voiceover on my videos, I either use this little mic or I use my phone and put the mic part close to my mouth when I'm doing my voiceovers. So that's kind of what I use for audio. And also for backgrounds, I use like my surroundings. Right now I'm in the living room. I've never filmed a video in here before, I don't think. But most of the time I use some sort of background. If it's a sit down video, I have a pink background. I know you can hear the lawnmower, but this is my setup for the podcast. Sparkly background. And I have my ring light, got my computer so I can see my guests. Camera right there. Everything's good. I have wooden looking backgrounds that I got for free from a photography friend of my mom's that was getting rid of a bunch of her backgrounds, so I didn't have to pay a thing for those backgrounds. The pink sparkly background that I use is from Amazon. Got it super cheap, and I just prop it up on my wall. As for how I edit things, I use the app CapCut a lot recently for like different pop-up things that go on the screen to make like different green screens. I use iMovie to edit videos as well. That's the main one. And also there's this other app that I use. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put the name up on the screen and I'll show you a picture of what the app looks like. But I've been using that recently. You can do like different little effects to make things aesthetically pleasing, like you can add glitter and stuff. And I edit thumbnails on that app as well. And then there's another app, I think it's called GoDaddy Studio, that I've recently started using. I haven't used it a ton, but you can edit thumbnails on there. And then the last app that's been a long time thumbnail editing app that I use is called Phonto, I believe. They have different fonts and things that you can use. You can add the dimensions in there that it needs to be for a thumbnail. You can do that with GoDaddy Studio as well. And on the other app that I use, you can add borders around your picture and make it the dimensions that it needs to be for a thumbnail. The other app that I don't know the name exactly is not intended to be used for thumbnails and stuff like that, but I've just been using it, and it's just been an app that I randomly found, and it's been working really good. If you guys want to see how I do my thumbnails or how I do green screens, just let me know and I'll do a video on that as well. I hope you just enjoyed seeing my YouTube setup. Like I said before this video, if you don't have the money to buy a camera, don't feel the pressure that you have to do it right away. Like I said, I started on this little iPod Touch, and God has been faithful and blessed me with this equipment that I have. And it's not like I just bought all this stuff overnight. Also, I have this old GoPro-like thing that I use when I go swimming and stuff. It's no fancy thing. It's not even a real GoPro, and the quality's okay, but I use that when I'm in the water and stuff. So it's a process, and you don't have to have all this stuff overnight. And you can make amazing content just by using your phone. I really hope you have a great day. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to go check out everybody else's videos. But I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.